Hey guys, welcome to our channel. This is my boyfriend Andrew and I'm Aldecia. So today we're gonna do a tag again. I think we love doing tags, I bet.
Yeah, I love doing tags.
So it's called Interracial tag. So we have this these questions on YouTube that some interracial couples like ask each other. So I'm gonna actually ask you, but
Do we ask each other?
Yeah.
Did I ask you as well?
Yeah, you also have to ask me. Okay, cool. So the first question: what is your race or ethnicity?
I'm white.
Obviously, you're white.
European, I guess. I mean, from Australia, but
Yeah.
before that, I have
Originally.
some Scottish heritage. I think is probably the strongest one, but then also some other bits and pieces from other parts of Europe as well, prior to Australia.
Yeah. So.
And you?
I'm black, as you can see. And black South African, originally from Limpopo. I'm half Venda and half Pedi. So that's the north part of South Africa. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, the second question. Oh, I forgot I'm the one who's asking. So, what is your was this your first time dating outside of your race?
No, this was not. So yeah, I've had I've dated girls sort of number of different races of I guess white Australian and white European.
Lie, but
no,
that's still white.
I lived in.
But they're still the same race.
The UK. Okay. Right.
Out of like the white race, what have you dated?
Okay. Well, I see that it's just skin color. But okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
cool.
And Indian. I briefly dated an Indian girl, and
I don't know about her. Where?
Yeah,
Here in South Africa?
That was back in Australia.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Okay.
And then another black girl, black South African. And what South Africans refer to as coloured as well, which is sort of like mixed race.
But in America, it's still black. Yeah, American still. You know, American, when you're mixed, you're still called black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But in South Africa, we call mixed people coloured.
Or mixed, depending.
Or mixed, yeah, depending. Yeah.
And you?
Of course, it's not the first time I'm dating out of my race. I've dated a German and I've dated a British. I think that's all. I don't know, I don't remember.
There was too many to remember.
No, if you didn't make it on the list, clearly we didn't date. We probably hooked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
I'm
joking.
Hooking up,
Don't answer that question.
Okay, cool. So, the third question: what has been the most challenging thing about dating interracially?
The most challenging thing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's some differences in our cultures.
Yeah.
Just certain traditions or ways of doing things that are a bit different, sometimes opposite.
Yeah.
Almost like calling of our parents. You know how in your culture it's normal for me to call your mum, even though we're not married. Whereas in my culture you wouldn't do that until after marriage. So there's a few things like that, I guess, that were difficult the first time we came across them. We sort of had a bit of disagreement and whatever, but like anything, being in a relationship, you just figure it out, and you figure out a way that you can compromise and work together on it. So yeah, I guess that was probably the biggest thing, was some of those cultural differences.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you have to answer the question as well.
Yeah, you have to ask me.
Oh, okay. Well,
you can just say you.
What has been the most challenging thing about dating interracially?
I think what you mentioned, I can say it has been that, that we have different cultures, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it's something interracial, because even in South Africa, as much as we black people, like, we have 11 languages, which means 11 cultures. So if you date outside of your culture, still things are done differently, even though you're in the same race. So it's just something that in a relationship happens. I guess even if you're in the same race, you're dating the same race, it's it'll just happen because as how your parents have raised you, you do things differently. Yeah. So it's just
That's
like,
also true.
Yeah, it's
even,
not
even within the same race, you also come across differences in traditions. And things.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's a challenge that every relationship could encounter, regardless of the whole thing of interracial relationship. Interracial relationship or not.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's any more difficult.
Yeah. True.
Dating within the race.
Yeah. So do you get dirty looks or stares in public?
Sometimes.
We
get stares, definitely. Not many dirty looks, really.
But where do you get stares?
I think we get stares quite often, I think, when we go out. Just even to the mall here in Joburg.
I don't notice it. I guess I'm just like in my zone. I'm not saying it's not happening.
Unless it's not an interracial thing, maybe it's just people looking at us. I don't know. I never stop to ask them. But it's not like...
It's not dirty looks, but it's just stares.
No, and it's nothing that like has ever made me feel uncomfortable, when we've been out somewhere.
Yeah, I think this one we answered all of us.
Yeah, we kind of answered that at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah. So, do you plan to get married and have children?
Did you put this question in here?
Babe, I didn't put it here. I just copied from YouTube and
yeah, of course. I do. I do plan to get married and have children at the right time.
Okay.
And the same question to you?
Yeah, but then, babe, you're making it general. Yeah, the question, it's like, it shouldn't be a general answer. It's like, are we planning to get married one day and to have kids?
Well, that's not what the question asks. But we have spoken about it, yeah. We've spoken about it, so I think it's pretty likely that will happen. But the viewers want to know. At some point. Huh?
The viewers want to know.
Until I've actually asked you the question, I can't tell the viewers, so I'm sorry, that's all you're getting.
Okay, cool. I get it.
So, and the same question to you then? How will you answer that?
I'm planning to get married one day and to have kids.
Even more generic than mine.
Babe, I made you to. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, it's fine. So if we are planning to get married, how do you think our kids will be perceived? Did you think about that?
Yeah, I guess I've thought about it, but not for very long. I think in this day and age in South Africa or Australia, which is probably the places where we're most likely to be living, that they're just going to be people like anyone else. I wouldn't think that there's going to be necessarily any sort of negative impact on their lives. I'm sure there will be some things that are, well, like every race, everyone has their different experiences growing up, whatever your background is. But I don't think that we would be setting them up for some horrible life
true.
where they're going to be ridiculed or anything like that.
Yeah, true.
How would you answer that question?
I just think that sometimes other people, I don't think they will get hate. It's just that some people always, or I see it on Instagram or social media, they kind of do love like mixed kids. They think they're the cutest. It's just that for us to teach them that beauty has to come from within, they still need to, whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, they'll just be treated like any other normal kids, I think. I don't know how to answer this question actually. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next question. Is it different dating outside of your race as opposed to dating within?
Yeah, I think we kind of answered this in the earlier question. I mean, I don't think so. I don't act any differently, I don't think, when I'm dating someone of a different race. I mean, it's
True.
like we also said before, everyone has different cultures, but I mean that even happens within the race, maybe more so between races, but you just have to figure out those differences and find the middle ground and and figure out how to get along. So I wouldn't say that it's really
different.
It doesn't feel different to me.
Yeah, it just feels like a relationship. Okay.
So you feel the same, or how would you reply?
Yeah. I don't know how to reply. I'll just say it feels the same.
Okay,
let's go to the next question. Do you interact with other interracial couples?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Some of our friends are in interracial relationship.
Yeah.
Like your friend Yusuf, the Indian friend of yours dating the white lady, and one of my friend who's black South African dating, is it Netherlands or European guy? I forgot where he's from. And another one, Sweden guy who's dating one of my friend. Yeah, it just happened. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not something.
Sometimes we seem to gravitate
towards
each other.
Couples
I don't know why. There's a couple of times where we've ended up at a braai or at
dinner
or at a party.
The whole table's just interracial couples.
And we wonder, hey, was this done on purpose? Did someone just invite interracial couples, or was it just naturally that we just tended to get along, and that just happened to be the people that arrived? I don't know. Actually, I don't know, but we don't really. I don't really think we think about it when we're when we're going out with people. We don't try to invite another interracial couple for the sake of having another interracial couple. It's just they're just other people. To us.
Yeah. So, what made you fall in love with this person? So, what made you fall in love with me?
Is this an interracial question?
Even though we answered it in another tech video, I know.
I'm not going to repeat all of the stuff that's there. I guess from the interracial perspective, it was just a combination of your personality and your beauty.
Sorry, too long.
It is, and I didn't I don't think that I looked at you and saw your skin color and that attracted me more towards you than someone else. No, I saw that
just a human being.
You were a person with a great personality and also very beautiful, and that just led into falling in love with you.
True.
How would you answer?
Okay, same with me. I'll answer the same, but I have to elaborate my own words, I guess. Because I remember when I started dating, like out of my race, maybe 4 years ago, 2012 actually. So my friends like sat down with me. They're like, "Oh, you just love white guys. Why don't you date like black guys anymore? Blah blah." I'm like, you know what? I'm not going out of my way to date a white guy. I'm just looking for a good man, and I believe that a good man could be either black, white, Indian, whatever. I'm not all about the race. So after I broke up with my white German guy, like maybe, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, so when I was starting to date, I even went out with black guys and I dated a black guy. So for me it was not all about the race. I fell in love with you because of who you are, not because you are white and I'm looking forward to have a white boyfriend. So it's something that it has to be clear out there, you know. So I fell in love with how generous, how kind, how loving, how of a good person you are, and how you make me be the best version of myself, and you want me to be successful, and you're supportive, and I can just be me when I'm around you. So that made me to fall in love with you, and I'm like, wow, you know, I didn't just say, oh, he's white, let me fall in love with him. No. So yeah, that's the reason I fell in love with you.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we are done with the questions. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe and like and comment and let us know that would you date outside of your race or not. This is gonna be very controversial. Please don't fight in the comments. Yeah. So you can say bye, babe.
Oh, bye.
Shap shap. Okay.
That's gonna be the thing now, is it?
Yes.
Shap, shap.
Yes. Because some girl liked it from Zimbabwe.